Hi all, Matthew Bodie here, back with another South African genealogy tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how I use Ancestry's recently released color coding feature to enhance my DNA experience. So let's get right into it. In order to access this new feature, you'll need to be logged into your Ancestry account and on the AncestryDNA homepage, and you're going to want to be in your matches area. If you want to follow along with me, I'd advise also having a copy of your family tree open in an adjacent tab. So, essentially, what this new feature allows you to do is organize your matches into groups. You can group them however you like, but the process I'm busy using at the moment is I've assigned each color to each one of my 16 great-great-grandparents. So this will just essentially just allows me to quickly and easily identify where each of my matches fit into my family tree, essentially, through which of my great-great-grandparents we are related. So if I go add or edit groups here, this will allow me to create a new color. I've already created colors for each of my great-great-grandparents. So this top line of colors here, the pastel looking ones, I've assigned to each of my paternal great-great-grandparents, and the bottom line I've assigned to each of my maternal great-great-grandparents. And you can hover over each of the colors just to see which surname belongs to each, and it'll show you. So this first match here, my dad, obviously each of his great-grandparents are my ancestors, my great-great-grandparents, so we're going to share 8 of this line. And then on my second match, my mom, I will of course share these ancestors with her. So I've attributed each of them in this colors area to my mom. Now where this gets more interesting is when you're trying to work out which of your more distant DNA cousins, how you're related in your family tree. And that can sometimes be hard, but this process makes it a whole lot easier in my opinion. And I'm going to show you how right now. So I've used this new feature in conjunction with shared ancestor hints that I had already. So each of my matches, who I already knew how they and I are related through my family tree, I've gone and color coded them. So for instance, this match here is my paternal grandmother's first cousin, and we are related on the Purdon and Tim side. So Oliver, Tim, and Alice Purdon are her grandparents. So we are going to share all of Oliver and Alice's ancestors, right? But how about if I scroll down to this match here, Esther Bradley. This match came through, I think about a week ago, about when this new feature was released. So I have not assigned a color yet, but using this new tool, we can actually work out which branch of my family Esther and I are related through using known matches. So in order to do this, you're going to need to click into the match, and you will want to view all the shared matches between you and the match in question. And when reviewing these matches, look out for which color most of the matches which color you've assigned to most of the matches, because that will help you narrow down which branch on your family tree you and this new cousin are related through. So if I scroll down here, see if you can spot which color appears for most of the matches. So I can see of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Of the 12 matches that I've already assigned a color to for each of my great-great-grandparents, which line we're related through, the color that appears the most is this light blue color. So we can establish with a high level of confidence that Esther Bradley and I are related through my Tim line. So somewhere along the line, Esther and I share one or many of these ancestors. Now, where this can become problematic is if you have a high level of endogamy in your tree, which I happen to have on my maternal Vaderman line, because if anybody knows any history of the Afrikaans population in South Africa, they were very endogamous, which basically means that there was a very small population at the beginning of colonization in South Africa that most people of Afrikaans descend from. Most people of Afrikaans descent will have many, many recent common ancestors. But thankfully, there was less endogamy in the 1820 settler side of my family. So Esther Bradley and I, if I scroll down to this match again, sorry. So Esther Bradley and I have a much higher chance of definitely being related through this Tim family. However, with all that being said, I do know that my great-great-grandparents, Oliver Tim and Alice Purden, were actually second cousins. So, if we go back here, most of the matches share this little blue dot, the Tim line. However, almost just as many share this little green dot as well, which is my Purden line, i.e. Alice Purden, Oliver's wife. And because they were second cousins, perhaps this indicates to me that we descend from the Tar family, because both Alice and Oliver descend from my fifth great grandparents, Thomas Henry Tar and Anne Radford. But if I want to know with absolute certainty that these are the lines we're related through, I would be encouraged to reach out to Esther to see if that is definitely the case. Of course, this tool doesn't get rid of the need to message your matches. Collaboration is still very important in genetic genealogy, but it does make the process of identifying which family group your matches descend from a whole lot easier. Anyway, I hope that this tutorial was helpful, and I'm wishing you the best of luck with your searches. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye.